Okie dokie, hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome to Grow the Info. I hope your day is going well. We just ended a stream that first was doing one thing and then we switched over to something else. So I'm going to try to go back and edit that later so that it's a little bit easier for you guys to find out, what you want to find out in it instead of having to watch the whole thing. And right now we are going to be watching a stream on the banking system, a hearing that is happening. So let's quick look at what is going on with what they're going to be talking about. Now the title of it says something to do with, Comptroller Otting's proposal. So Comptroller Otting is a dude, and so this is a proposal that he has put forth. So first, let's go ahead and see what he has to say about it, and then we will look at the actual proposal thing. And wait, it was on the right one. Okay. Alright, so I played a clip of him during the last stream. So we're going to look at one other quick one. I'm going to speed this up so that way it doesn't take very long. We'll put out 1.5. And this is from the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. So this has to do with the banking system and, our fiat currency and all that good stuff. Is it? Oh, hold on. There we go, sorry.
Benefits of modernizing the Community Reinvestment Act. The Community Reinvestment Act encourages banks to meet the credit needs of the communities they serve, including low and moderate income neighborhoods across the country. Since it became law in 1977, banks lent and invested trillions of CRA qualified dollars nationwide. But the rules haven't been updated since 1995. That's 25 years ago, before smartphones and when the internet was new. Banking has changed, and the proposal to modernize CRA rules reflects how people bank today and what communities need now. What activity counts? Think about it. Regulators updated CRA a generation ago, and there is still no list of what activities count for CRA credit. Today, community advocates and bankers have to guess. When you are talking about billions of dollars, guessing can't be good. Where activity counts. When CRA was updated 25 years ago, most people banked by going to a branch. Today, branches are still important, but millions of people live outside branch networks and make deposits and pay bills through their phones. The rules today only evaluate how banks serve customers around their brick-and-mortar branches. That doesn't make sense. Evaluating performance objectively. Imagine being told you are about to be tested on what you've done over the last 3 or 4 years, but not being told what activities count for credit, or how much credit you got for each activity. That's how CRA evaluations work today. They're subjective and vary from exam to exam. We could do better than that. Make reporting more timely. Now imagine that you have to wait years to see the results of your test. That's what happens now. Grades are passed out in reports called performance evaluations that can take years to publish and can be almost 1,000 pages long. That's not helping anyone. Can we fix these problems and drive more capital to communities that need money to support housing, jobs, and basic services? Yes, we can. By clarifying what counts for CRA credit, updating where bank activity counts, evaluating CRA performance more objectively, and making CRA reporting more transparent and timely. Modernizing CRA rules would have other benefits too. Benefit 1. It would create more incentive to lend and invest in communities that need it. Benefit 2. It would encourage more activities that make big differences in communities by helping create jobs, economic opportunities, and focusing on low and moderate income people and areas. Benefit 3. The proposed changes would encourage banks to do more in underserved areas too, like rural communities, distressed areas, and Native American reservations. Benefit 4. Updating CRA rules would support America's farmers and small business owners by increasing the eligible size for small farm and business loans. Benefit 5. And new rules would help limit displacement and harmful gentrification by refocusing CRA credit to low and moderate income individuals and communities and closing loopholes that allow credit for loans that go to the wealthy. America's communities rely on CRA, and CRA rules can encourage banks to do so much more. Learn more by reading the proposed rule and share your comments to make the proposal even stronger. For more information, visit occ.gov/CRA.
All right, so just like she told us to do, we are going to read a little bit of the proposal. So when you go to house.gov, let me make sure you guys are seeing the right thing. Yes, you are. Okay. And hello and welcome if you're just joining us. Make sure that you are subscribed by hitting the big red subscribe button. I can't talk now. And the bell notifications icon. Go ahead and turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live. And you can check out our website, growtheinfo.com, for all kinds of good resources. And you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at growtheinfo is our name. So on the house.gov website, if you are looking at the schedule for today, Tuesday, January 14th, in this window here is where they have the schedule for the day, and you can click between the days. If you look at the last hearing for today at 2 p.m., it says the Community Reinvestment Act review, who wins and who loses with Comptroller Otting's proposal. So we are going to read a little bit of the proposal. Okay, and it has the witness list right here. The memorandum is what we're going to be looking at. Actually, I guess it's not the proposal. It does summarize the proposal, though. It says what the Community Reinvestment Act was. Okay, it was legislation passed in the 1960s and 1970s, and then it goes through the current framework. And then it tells you some of the recent things that he is proposing. So on December 12, 2019, the OCC and FDIC released a Notice of Proposed Rulemaking, or CRA, modernization. The FDIC board member, Martin Grunberg, voted against the proposal, describing it as a deeply misconceived proposal that would fundamentally undermine and weaken the Community Reinvestment Act. It is notable that the Federal Reserve did not join this NPRM, the Notice of Proposed Rulemaking, due to remaining concerns about certain elements of the proposed rulemaking. Key elements of the NPRM include, and then it goes through the different things that he has proposed. Now they're going to be starting in just a couple minutes. So yes, right here at the bottom, the last paragraph does state some of the issues that people were having with this. It says, while some industry stakeholders have voiced support for the plan, there have been additional concerns raised by others, including the process being utilized. For example, members of Congress and hundreds of stakeholders have requested that any significant CRA proposal provide the public with at least 120 days to analyze and comment on the proposal, and yet the NPRM, the proposals he put forth, gives the public only 60 days to comment. Moreover, some stakeholders have been critical of Comptroller Otting's bus tour on CRA modernization for not being open to the public, with select groups invited to attend. Concerns have also been raised that the OCC has taken unusual steps to silence opposition to its CRA reform efforts. Furthermore, given the lack of consensus between the Federal Reserve, OCC, and FDIC, the result may lead to inconsistent regulatory treatment and regulatory arbitrage, with banks choosing whichever framework they prefer. So that is their issue with it. So again, you can get this summary. This is called a memorandum. It summarizes, the previous stuff and the witnesses that will attend and what they are talking about. That is linked. You could go to financialservices.house.gov and find it as well. But you can find it just by going to house.gov and clicking on the hearing for today. So if you have not paid attention to anything with the banking system before, I suggest that you dive into that rabbit hole, because the banking system has a great effect on politics in today's world, in not just our country, but globally. So it's definitely one of those rabbit holes that you need to go down. It can get very confusing, but you just keep at it. The terms are something that you will hear all over the place, and once you start getting into the jargon, and once you start kind of understanding what they're saying when they talk about things like, headline risk, or, stocks are rallying behind something and stuff like that, and you see then the headlines and the news on Fox News and CNN and these other places, it's very interesting. So, and I suggest that you all are subscribed to, I know everybody is subscribed to like at least one mainstream media news channel. Even I am. As much as I don't like the mainstream media, sometimes you gotta stay up to date with the stuff that they're putting out there too, because they are able to hire, the boots on the ground kind of people and get inside sources. So while I know everybody is subscribed to just a regular mainstream media news channel, you also need to be subscribed to, I hate saying it, but one of the mainstream media like money channels as well, like Yahoo Finance or CNBC. Those are not necessarily, because they're giving you truth or anything, but because it's very fun to compare those videos and what they put out and what they say to like what you're seeing from the other news networks, because they know that the people that watch the money shows are usually the investors, the people that have the money. So, they definitely talk about things in a different way, and you'll see them admit to a lot of stuff that they definitely try to hide on like the 5 o'clock, basic news hour. And if you don't know anything at all about the money system at all, one channel that I love watching on YouTube is the Money GPS. He puts a lot of work into his stuff. He goes through all of the analytics, all of the charts, all of the everything regarding the financial system. And he, like me, likes to give everybody the information that they can find themselves. So like he'll tell you how to go through different government charts and how to find statistics and things. So if you aren't aware of any of this kind of stuff and you need to know what's going on, then I highly suggest that channel. Again, it's the Money GPS, and I believe he even has really easy to watch playlists that will walk you through all of the basics. So go ahead and look that up as well. And they have probably started, so let's go ahead and switch on over to this view. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. They have not started. Are we sure? Do I need to refresh? Okay, it says at 1 p.m. They're not starting yet. Did you all see how it said at 2 p.m. on my thing and then it switched to 1 p.m.? I love how they do that. Love how they do that. Alright, let me jump over to the chat quick. Say hello to people. Oh, we don't have anybody talking in there right now. That's fine. Go ahead and leave a comment if you're watching this on the replay. And thank you so much, replay watchers. Hashtag replay squad. You guys are great. Every time that you spend even a minute here, every time you hit the thumbs up button and share us on social media and everything, it really helps spread information. And we have been getting so much more interaction lately. It's really awesome to see. Come on, government, start your hearing. Hashtag this is why people don't like the government. Okay, well, let me, I guess, let's just refresh it again. Nope. They definitely like to take their time. Usually, I'm the one that's behind. And remember, guys, if you are content creators on YouTube, if you're an independent journalist or an alt media type, make sure you check out our website, growtheinfo.com, for press releases and all kinds of good stuff that's on there. Let me just read off some of the headlines. I'm sorry, you can hear me clicking and typing and all kinds of stuff. Alright, so while we're waiting for them to start, some of the press releases that we have linked on our website, growtheinfo.com, are: the United States takes action against officials of the former Maduro regime involved in obstructing the Venezuelan National Assembly. That was, all of these were released yesterday, actually. Attorney General William P. Barr announces the findings of the criminal investigation in the Pensacola shooting. And then we have the link to the video that he released in the Pensacola shooting. Owner of a tax preparation business pleads guilty to filing false tax returns. North Carolina tax preparer pled guilty as well. Former air cargo executive extradited from Italy for price fixing. Metro Detroit psychologist sentenced to 51 months for healthcare fraud and money laundering. 11 area residents indicted for 1.7 million meth, heroin conspiracy, and numerous firearms. Oh my. Former supervisory corrections officer convicted of unlawful force for repeatedly tasing restrained detainee. We just covered a couple stories like that in yesterday's morning stream. This is a different one. Former Cheatham County Supervisory Corrections Officer convicted of using unlawful force. I don't believe that's the same one that we covered yesterday either. 2 Vermont men and 2 Connecticut men plead guilty to conspiracy to distribute fentanyl and cocaine base. Diamond Head man found guilty by federal jury of possession of massive amounts of child porn. That's fun. Eagle Butte man sentenced for aggravated sexual abuse. And in England, Uber is facing operating ban in London. So those are all the things that you can get links to on our website, and all of those are linked to the official government press release on them. So, not third-party reporting or anything like that. So if you are an independent journalist or you're trying to, do any kind of reporting or what's going on, I highly suggest that you go through the actual government sources, because if you keep trying to just quoting mainstream media is fine, but I see a lot of people still showing like a lot of mainstream media articles and things like that, and they're going to keep going after people for that kind of stuff. And the mainstream media, they got to get their information somewhere, right? So where are they getting their information from every time somebody gets charged? You got to ask yourself that. And they go to the Department of Justice website and they sign up for the emails. So we have a couple videos that show you how to sign up for different things. We have one that shows you how to sign up for the USDA recall notices and have them sent directly to you. And then I have another video on how to get information on the government genetic modification efforts that they're doing regarding plants and the agriculture and all that kind of stuff, and how to get detailed information like genotype and phenotype and all kinds of stuff. So if you're interested in GMOs, then check that out too. And they send out newsletters too, so they are taking forever to start. Oh no, I hope I don't get copyright flagged for the music in the background. It's like one of my favorite songs though. Let's refresh again, because I'm on a dinosaur computer. They're just taking their sweet time. They did just, it's a different committee. There are different committees that they have on all these different things. So since they've been having a whole lot of hearings and stuff going on today, so they might just be having an issue trying to get people, from one room to another and stuff. Alright, so I am just going to leave this up, and I gotta go do mom stuff and everything, but this should start here in a minute. If it doesn't, then I'll come over here and ramble some more. But it should start. Come on, you guys. This is why people don't like the government. You take your sweet time when we have other things to do. And we gotta wait on you guys. And you are paid to be on time. Do I get to write you up for being late? Can we start doing that? Can we start writing tardy slips to Congress people and stuff when they're late for things? Oh my gosh. That would be hilarious. Can you imagine if all the politicians started getting tardy slips? I mean, not that it would mean anything, but it would just be really funny. I think it'd be funny. Again, I hope you guys are doing wonderfully today. Let's see here. And again, thank you for joining us and giving us your watch time and your likes and everything. You guys are awesome. I swear I have the 50 best subscribers in the world. Okay, I'm just going to leave this up and running. And, yeah, I'm going to go get my other ish done. So I hope it starts soon. I'm not going to turn on any music, I guess, because It'll be too, well, no, that's not going to work. I'm not going to turn on any music because if they start up, then you're not going to be able to hear them talking over the music. So I'm not going to start any music or anything. I'm sorry that they're taking a while. I wish I could control the government. Trust me, I wish. I think we all wish that we could control the government, but I can't. So, thank you all for joining the stream. And again, the thing that I went through, the memorandum, can be found by going to house.gov, and you just click on the hearing for today, and you can find a link to the memorandum. There is one in the description box below that you can just copy and paste up into your browser. Again, if you look at the URL, you will see that it is to the actual government website. So, no worries about, like, I'm not trying to send you a virus or nothing. I mean, the government might be. I don't know. I can't control them, like I said. So, but there it is for you. So thank you everybody for joining, and I hope they don't take that much longer to start. I don't know why this hearing is not starting. This is ridiculous. This is going to be my third time saying it in this stream. This is why people don't like the government. We wait and wait and wait, and then they don't do what they're supposed to do at the time that they're supposed to, and then it inconveniences the people that pay their salaries. Oh my gosh. Okay, I am 100% aware that I just left and now they're wanting to start it. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, well that's wonderful. So I'm sorry that I left the stream up with the microphone on. I'm sorry if you heard my kids saying anything, being bad or rowdy in the background. Oh, I'm supposed to stop apologizing for them. Whatever. Military jets have been flying over multiple times today during my streams. And so there were multiple ones. Follow my account, Little Green Kitty, here on YouTube. I'm going to upload the video. I got, I think, 4 of them. on film flying over. So I live right by Eglin Air Force Base in North Florida, and even right by living by the Air Force Base, that is unusual to see that many that fast. That, I mean, they were skitting, okay? You know any rednecks, you know what that means. They were skitting. So, I'm going to upload that to my personal YouTube channel, Lil Green Kitty, if you want to see that. That's where I upload any kind of skywatchy kinds of stuff. I guess I'm going to turn the microphone off now. And I'm glad that they're getting this thing underway. Thank you guys for joining. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And thank you so much for being here and giving us your watch time and your likes and your shares and your everything. It's wonderful. It definitely helps promote information. My internet's going crazy now. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to go see if I can get this video uploaded to YouTube while this is going on. So hopefully it doesn't, honestly, if it starts messing up the stream, then I'll just have to wait until later to upload it, but it should be fine because it's from my phone. Thank you everybody for joining. Let's see if we have anybody in the chat. Hello, Terry. Yes, one watching. Yes, it is you. Your name is Terry. They have the font so small. I have to look so closely. Okay. Thank you for joining, and yes, you are the one amazing person that is watching. Hello to all you lovely replayers.